In this video of the subject hydrology, we are going to discuss some important objective questions about precipitation and evaporation. Question number 1. Which of the following precipitation takes place by lifting of air masses converging into low pressure area? The given options are A. Convective precipitation, B. Cyclonic precipitation, C. Orographic precipitation, D. Conductive precipitation. The correct answer is option B. Cyclonic precipitation. Question number 2. Fill in the blank precipitation takes place when moisture saturated warm air is obstructed by natural barriers such as hills, mountains, etc. Option A. Convective, B. Cyclonic, C. Orographic, D. Conductive. The correct answer is option C. Orographic. Question number 3 is, in this type of rain gauge, mass curve of precipitation is recorded. The given options are A. Natural siphon type rain gauge, B. Weighing bucket type rain gauge, C. Simon's rain gauge, D. All of the above. The correct answer is option D. All of the above. Question number 4 is, water equivalent of snowfall is taken as fill in the blank percent in case density of rainfall is not known. The given options are 1. B. 10, C. 25, D. 50. The correct answer is option B. 10. Question number 5. Which of the following rain gauge is used in hilly and inaccessible areas? Option A. Simon's rain gauge, B. Natural siphon type, C. Tipping bucket type, D. Weighing type. The correct answer is option C. Tipping bucket type. Question number 6. In this type of precipitation, natural warm and light air rises into colder and denser surrounding. Option A. Convective, option B. Cyclonic, option C. Orographic, option D. Conductive. The correct answer is option A. Convective precipitation. Question number 7. In plains, number of rain gauge stations required per area are given as option A. 1 in 520 square kilometer, B. 1 in 260 square kilometer, C. 1 in 130 square kilometer, D. 1 in 100 square kilometer. The correct answer is option A. 1 in 520 square kilometer. Question number 8. Equation of hydrological cycle is option A. Precipitation is equal to runoff minus evaporation. Option B. Precipitation equal to evapotranspiration minus runoff. Option C. Precipitation is equal to evaporation plus runoff. Option D. Precipitation is equal to transpiration plus evaporation plus runoff. The correct answer is option C. Precipitation is equal to evaporation plus runoff. Question number 9. Transpiration is the process of option A. Evaporation of water from higher altitudes, B. Evaporation of water from river bodies, C. Losing of water from plant leaves, D. Losing of water from soil mass. The correct answer is option C. Losing of water from plant leaves. Question number 10. Line joining points of equal precipitation is known as option A. Hydrographic line, B. Hyetographic line, C. Isohyetal line, D. None of the above. The correct answer is option C. Isohyetal line. Question number 11 is, plot of rainfall intensity and time is option A. Hydrograph, option B. Hyetograph, option C. Mass curve, option D. Double mass curve. The correct answer is option B. Hyetograph. Question number 12. Losses from a basin are classified into option A. Interception and transpiration losses, option B. Evaporation losses from land and water bodies, option C. Both A and B, option D. None of the above. The correct answer is option C. Both A and B. Question number 13. Rate of interception losses for a rainfall. Option A. Increase with respect to rainfall duration, B. Decrease with respect to rainfall duration, C. Increase with respect to rainfall duration and intensity, option D. Decrease with respect to rainfall duration and then becomes equal to rate of evaporation for that surface. The correct answer is option D. Rate of interception losses for a rainfall decrease with respect to rainfall duration and then become equal to the rate of evaporation for that surface. Question number 14. If A is equal to interception capacity B is equal to evaporation rate from surface of interception, T is equal to rainfall duration, then total interception X can be expressed as option A, X is equal to A plus B into T, option B, X is equal to A plus B by T, option C, X is equal to B plus A into T, option D, X is equal to B plus A by T. The correct answer is option A, X is equal to A plus B into T. That is, total interception is equal to interception capacity plus product of evaporation rate from surface of interception and time, that is rainfall duration. Question number 15. For given intercepting surface, total interception increases with fill in the blank in total rainfall. However, percentage interception for given surface, fill in the blank. Option A, increases, increases. Option B, decreases, increases. Option C, increases, decreases. And option D, decreases, decreases. The correct answer is option C, increases, decreases. That is, for given intercepting surface, total interception increases with increase in total rainfall. However, percentage interception for given surface decreases. Question number 16. For a given surface of water, if number of molecules leaving the surface area are more than number of molecules returning to the surface, the process is called fill in the blank, whereas reverse of this process is called as fill in the blank. The first option is evaporation, saturation. Second, evaporation, condensation. Third, condensation, evaporation. Fourth, saturation, evaporation. The correct answer is option B, evaporation, condensation. That is, for given surface of water, if number of molecules leaving the surface are more than number of molecules returning to the surface, the process is evaporation. And reverse of the evaporation process is called as condensation. If E suffix X is the saturation vapor pressure of water and E suffix A is the actual vapor pressure of the air above, then rate of evaporation E is given by Dalton's law as option A, E is equal to ES minus EA, B, E is equal to EA minus ES, C, E is equal to K into in bracket EA minus ES, option D, E is equal to K into in bracket ES minus EA. The correct answer is option D, E is equal to K into in bracket ES minus EA, which is the Dalton's law equation. Question 18. Evaporation from surface of water takes place when option A, actual vapor pressure of air is more than saturation vapor pressure. Option B, actual vapor pressure of air is equal to saturation vapor pressure. Option C, actual vapor pressure of air is less than saturation vapor pressure. Option D, none of the above. The correct answer is evaporation from surface of water takes place when actual vapor pressure of air is less than saturation vapor pressure, which is option C. Question 19. Depth of water body and rate of evaporation are related to each other as option A, in summer more depth increases evaporation and in winter more depth decreases evaporation. Option B, in summer more depth decreases evaporation and in winter more depth increases evaporation. Option C, water body of any depth has highest evaporation in summer and least evaporation in winter. Option D, rate of evaporation remains the same irrespective of depth or season. The correct answer is option B, in summer more depth decreases evaporation and in winter more depth increases evaporation. Question 20. Rate of evaporation is directly proportional to option A, area of water surface, option B, humidity, option C, salinity of water, option D, all of the above. The correct answer is option A, area of water surface. That is, rate of evaporation is directly proportional to area of water surface. Question 21. With respect to increase in dissolved salts and turbidity of water, rate of evaporation. Option A, it increases. B, it decreases. C, it remains unaffected. Option D, it may increase or decrease. The correct answer is option B, it decreases. That is, with respect to increase in dissolved salts and turbidity of water, the rate of evaporation decreases. Question 22. Evaporation can be measured using option A. Storage equation method, B. Pan measurement method, C. Energy budget method, D. All of the above. The correct answer is option D. All of the above. Question 23. Pan coefficient of US Weather Bureau Class A pan is taken as option A 0.99, option B 0.6, option C 0.7, option D 0.95. The correct answer is option C 0.7. Question 24. Energy budget method of estimating evaporation is based on the principle of option A. Storage capacity of water body and energy in water body in the form of heat energy. Option B. Conservation of heat energy and cooling produced by evaporation. Option C. Conservation of mass of water. Option D. All of the above. The correct answer is conservation of heat energy and cooling produced by evaporation. Question 25. To prevent evaporation of water from water body, chemicals that can be sprayed on water surface is option A. Ethanol, option B. Methanol, option C. Butanol, option D. Hexadecanol. The correct answer is option D. Hexadecanol. Thank you guys for watching the video. For more such videos on civil engineering subjects, please subscribe to Simplified Learning. In this video, we are going to discuss some important objective questions regarding transpiration and infiltration in the subject hydrology. The first question is, loss of moisture from plant leaves and soil surrounding the plant is called as option A. Transpiration, B. Infiltration, C. Evaporation, D. Evapotranspiration. The correct answer is option D. Evapotranspiration. Loss of moisture from plant leaves is known as transpiration, and loss of moisture from soil surrounding the plant is evaporation. In the combined manner, it is known as evapotranspiration. Question number 2. Transpiration ratio is defined as the ratio of total mass of water transpired by the plant in its full growth to option A. Mass of water supplied to plant for its full growth, B. Mass of water supplied to plant and soil for plant's full growth, C. Mass of dry matter produced, D. None of the above. The correct answer is option C. Mass of dry matter produced. That is, transpiration ratio is the ratio of total mass of water transpired by the plant in its full growth and mass of dry matter produced. Question number 3. Evapotranspiration losses can be determined using option A. Phytometer, option B. Lysimeter, option C. Both A and B, D. None of the above. The correct answer is option B. Lysimeter. In the given option, phytometer is used for measuring only transpiration, whereas lysimeter is used for measuring evaporation as well as transpiration. That's why measurement of evapotranspiration can be done by using lysimeter. Question number 4. Percentage of actual evaporation from land surface to evaporation from free water surface is called as option A. Evaporation probability, B. Evaporation opportunity, C. Evaporability, D. All of the above. The correct answer is option B. Evaporation opportunity. Question number 5. Water above the groundwater table is called as soil moisture which is present in option A. Capillary zone, option B. Intermediate zone, option C. Soil zone, option D. All of the above. The correct answer is option D. All of the above. In all three zones, soil moisture is present. Question number 6. Water retained on soil particle is called as fill in the blank, and degree to which a soil resists the movement of this water against gravity is known as fill in the blank. Option A. Capillary water infiltration capacity, B. Pellicular water field capacity, C. Capillary water field capacity, D. Pellicular water retaining capacity. The correct answer is option B. Pellicular water field capacity. Question number 7. Plants can extract moisture for their growth till fill in the blank point for that soil is reached. Option A. wilting, B. dry, C. null, D. field capacity. The correct answer is option A. wilting. After wilting point, the plant cannot at all extract moisture from soil for their growth. Question number 8. Fill in the blank is the water retained by the soil after it is centrifuged by a force which is 1000 times the gravitational force. Option A. field moisture, B. soil moisture, C. equivalent moisture, D. centrifugal soil moisture. The correct answer is option C. equivalent moisture. Question number 9. Factors affecting infiltration capacity for a soil are option A. thickness of saturated level and temperature, option B. compaction due to rain, animals, option C. washing of fines and soil moisture, option D. all of the above. The correct answer is option D. all of the above. Question number 10. Infiltration capacity of a soil can be determined using option A. ring infiltrometer, option B. rain simulator, option C. Horner and Lloyd's method, option D. all of the above. The correct answer is option D. all of the above method can be used to determine infiltration capacity. Question number 11. Which of the following statement is true about ring infiltrometer? Option A. Larger infiltrometer give high infiltration rate, whereas smaller infiltrometer give less infiltration rate. Option B. Soil structure of test area is not affected during testing. Option C. Actual rainfall effect is not covered in this device. Option D. all of the above. The correct answer is option C. Actual rainfall effect is not covered in this device. Question number 12. As compared to ring infiltrometer values, infiltration capacity given by rain simulators are option A. The values are less because impact effect of raindrop causes compaction of upper layer of soil. Option B. The values are more because penetration effect of raindrops takes place. Option C. The values are more because surface turbidity of rainwater is taken into account. Option D. None of the above. The correct answer is option A. That is, infiltration values provided by rain simulators are less than that of provided by ring infiltrometer because rain simulator does consider the effect of raindrop which causes compaction of upper layer of soil. Thank you guys for watching. For more such videos on civil engineering subjects, please subscribe Simplified Learning.